Alright, we're back. Someone called in and it stopped my recording process, so I will upload these, I guess, in 2 parts. Or if I can figure out how to do it on my movie maker, maybe I'll splice them together. Alright, so then you've got this, I mean, honestly, like, if you can see the sediment, it's really kind of at the bottom. And yeah, it's annoying at the bottom of your glass, but if you can get a cheesecloth, strain that through the cheesecloth and it'll be perfect liquid. But you know what? I don't care because I kind of like to chew on those little bits in my smoothie, so I'm just gonna give it a. And then that's good. So we're just gonna. That's the nut milk. Really, I mean that's it. The other stuff would be to again strain through a cheesecloth, but I'm not into it. So I just pop that back on the thing. You know, I kind of always clean as I go. All right, these are the Tocos. It's made out of that rice bran, and it's kind of, I'm not a big person on isolates, as you know, Mark, but this stuff really makes your smoothie work. It's so creamy. I mean, this is like a latte minus the coffee. All right, so I do like for this size, I'll probably do a huge, we're talking, this is just a normal tablespoon. Like, not a measured, this is a measured tablespoon. But you know what? Whatever, I just get a big fat, look how fluffy that is. I mean, it's like fluff goodness. So I just get a nice fat fluff of it. Alright? And that's about a huge heaping tablespoon. Again, this is 4 blender cups, so I'll probably use an entire, let's measure this one out, an entire tablespoon. I know that sounds like a lot, but I mean, it's just, it's really not. You really want to flavor this up, especially when you get into adding protein powders, because protein powders already have an odd flavor to begin with. So you really want this to taste good. Alright, so there's a tablespoon. And then I'm going to go ahead and throw a tablespoon of this vanilla extract, just because, I mean, that's a lot of liquid. That's probably 2 smoothies worth. So let's do that.
Does that mean I get one when we're done?
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm going to add a little chocolate, which I didn't do last time, but we're just going to see how that goes. So there's 1 tablespoon, and I'll probably use that again, so. Alright. And I'm going to go ahead and put a tablespoon of honey. I mean, it's probably going to be a little, not a huge heaping. I don't like my stuff ultra sweet, so, but you're going to want to add sweetener if you use this raw cacao. Because, I mean, it is really, it's really bitter, this cacao. I mean, that's just yum. Okay. So this time, I'm just going to do like a teaspoon because I don't want this profile to be predominantly chocolate. It's really going to just, these flavors here, let's just make this first because, oh, we need to add the chia. Mark, I just do this, right? I don't measure. A lot of this stuff will make it really thick and gelatinous and kind of like a pudding. But I just add a little just to make it exciting. That was probably a tablespoon's worth. Plus, it's got a lot of protein in it, too. So when you look at all these foods are full of protein. The base was the nut milk, all 3 types of proteins, the hemp seed, the almond, the cashew. Protein. This has 3 grams of protein per 2 tablespoons. So we did 1 tablespoon, so that's another 1.5 grams you can just add. This probably is 7 to 10 gram protein. And that is before adding any kind of protein powder, which, by the way, if we did add a tablespoon of this, would be, where's the protein? This is 15 grams of protein for 2 tablespoons, so we're looking at, yeah, like 7 grams of protein there. So, I mean, you can see how very quickly you're just going to have a shit ton of protein. Alright, so let's make this really pretty. Latte color, and it tastes really, really good too. We are, however, gonna add some cacao. And this, by the way, is really good for magnesium. And if you have a lot of calcium in your diet, you're really gonna want to balance that with magnesium. This is great if you're constipated. I mean, it'll move you. Oh, this stuff will move you. Get it wiggling. We're gonna do heaping tablespoon. And we'll taste this afterward because the honey, as far as I'm concerned, that's sweet enough. But then after we added this, which is really bitter, you might want to retaste it before serving it just because it's super bitter. I mean, this is like, you can't even know how good this is. It's just way too good to describe. It looks like a chocolate milkshake. Well, it's not really a milkshake because that's thicker. But if you added ice to this, or a frozen banana, or some frozen durian, you'd be retarded. Let's try it. I think it's pretty good. Eric's going to want more honey, but...
We will see. More honey.
See, I like it not too sweet because then then you don't have to worry about all those bad sugar calories. You don't want too high of a spike of, this is going to help with that. Don't get me wrong, but anyway, over and out.